Hello everyone, my name is Melissa Wick and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I'm really grateful to be here with you. This is a slow flow yoga practice, a feel-good flow to release tension. There is a focus on the shoulders and the quads, but it is still well-rounded and well-balanced. We'll finish the class in a delicious Savasana to receive our efforts and to find more balance within our being. So no props are needed. However, have a couple of blocks close by if you have them at the top of your mat. Get into something comfortable and let's get this practice started. Let's begin this practice on our backs. So go ahead and lay yourself down. And you could start with either soles of the feet touch, knees open, or if you prefer constructive rest, you can have the feet wide and knees fall into touch. Intentionally place your hands either on your belly or by the side, palms facing upward. Maybe give your chest a little lift and slide the shoulders under, maybe a lift and lower of the hips, the low back feels lengthened. And once you're settled here, close your eyes. And let's invite in 2 deep cleansing breaths to arrive here together. Big inhale through your nose. Let your belly and your chest fill up. And soft exhale out through the mouth, release. One more like this. Fully inhale, fill yourself up. Exhale out of the mouth, let it go. Gently close the mouth. Relax the energy behind your eyes. And settle in here on your mat, in your space. Settle into your body. And presence yourself to the natural rhythm of your breath in and out through the nose. Setting the intention to make the breath as smooth and as even as possible. Setting up the tone for our practice. Connecting to the support of the ground beneath you. Following this slow, smooth rhythm of your breath. And I invite you to keep this close connection with your breathing as we move through our slow flow today. We'll slowly bring the knees in towards the chest, wrapping your arms around your shins. You can be still or sway. You can make it passive or use your biceps to pull the knees in towards the chest. Keeping the back of the neck long, shoulders relaxed. Now we'll keep the right knee hugging in and extend your left leg out long on the mat. Flex the feet. Hips stay nice and heavy and level. Breathing into your hip flexors. Smooth breaths. Now you can stay center if you'd like. Left hand comes to your left hip bone and start to draw your right shin and knee out to the right any amount without lifting the left hip off of the mat. Foot stays flexed. Good. Good, and back to center, inviting in a twist. Left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Guide yourself over onto the left side body. Right arm opens up. Enjoy this nice opening and stretch. Right palm faces up. And then wherever is comfortable for your neck, just let your body unfurl naturally as you tune into your breathing. Breathing into the abdomen. Inviting in an open, healthy, supple spine, softening that right shoulder. Beautiful. Back to center. Place both feet flat on the mat. Lift and lower your hips to reestablish the evenness in the hips. And we'll come into a quad stretch. So you lift your right foot off of the mat and then tuck the right foot behind the left calf. So just in between the bend of the left leg, left hand grabs the right foot and then relax the outer right thigh down onto the mat. And if this is already a lot of sensation in the quad, you can always release the foot and let your foot just relax a little more. If you want a little more, your left knee comes in, right hand to left shin. Flexing the left foot. Relax your shoulders. Remember, back of the neck stays long. Gently pull in the chin. Breathing into your right quad. Just opening up the flow of energy in the legs. And release. Planting both feet back onto the mat. We'll bring the left knee in towards the chest and extend your right leg out long onto the ground. Feet flexed. Readjust. Shoulders relaxed. Hips heavy. You can stay here. If you'd like, right hand to right hip bone. Start to draw the left shin out to the left. Right hip stays glued to the mat. Feet flexed. Try to keep that right knee facing towards the sky. Back to center. Let's invite in that twist. So right hand to the outside of the left thigh, rolling onto your right side body, any amount. Try not to force anything. We're just warming up in our practice. Left arm opens up, palm open. Enjoy that luxurious opening in the chest, the shoulder. Breathing into the abdomen. Back to center. Plant both feet down. Readjust, lift and lower your hips. Preparing for the quad stretch on the other side. So lift the left foot off of the ground. And then tuck the left foot behind that right calf. Just underneath the crease of the right leg. Right hand grabs the left foot. And then softly relax the left leg down, left thigh down. One side may feel a little more tight than the other, so you might need to do a different variation. Or if you're feeling great, maybe pull the right knee in, flex the foot, left hand to right shin. And try to find some softness here. Use your exhales to release tension. Bring both knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. We're going to meet on all fours, so you could either roll over to one side or you can rock and roll with me. whatever is the most supportive for you. If you're rocking and rolling, cross your ankles, come forward and in tabletop position. So wrists roughly under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Of course, you can pad up the knees if you need to, or if you want to. We'll invite in some opening here for the spine and the shoulder. So the left hand is going to stay down. Your right arm's going to open up your wing. Inhale. As you exhale, right hand behind the left. We're not going all the way down just yet. Eyes follow your fingers. Inhale, right arm opens up. Exhale, right hand behind the left arm, not down yet. And inhale, open up. This time we'll come down, right hand behind the left, right shoulder down, right ear down, right palm up. You can always slide a pillow or a block under your head here if the floor feels far away. Left hand could stay on the ground here for support, or left hand to low back, or maybe you bind left hand to the inside of the right inner thigh, and you press down with your right arm as you spiral the chest open. If you want a little more, try to lengthen the right side waist, the right side body. Oftentimes it crunches here. Maybe even sway your hips a little to the right. Make sure there's still space for you to breathe. Good. If you're in the half bind, release your left hand, place it down onto the mat, push the floor away, come back to all fours. Now prepare for the other side. So right hand stays down, left arm reaches up, breathe in, open up your wing. And exhale, left hand behind the right arm, eyes follow the fingers. Good for coordination. Inhale, left arm opens up. Exhale, left hand behind the right. And inhale, open up. This time we'll thread, come down, left shoulder, left ear down. Right hand can stay down for support. Maybe here you gently sway the hips a little to the left to go a little deeper. Right hand to the low back if you'd like. Or you bind right hand to the inside of the left inner thigh. Press down with the left arm as you spiral the heart open. You decide how far you go. Listen to your body. Tune into your breath. If you're in the half bind, slowly with care, release the right arm down, push the floor away, lift yourself back up. Now we'll slide the knees back a little bit and we'll come into Sphinx pose. So your hips will come down and then come onto your forearms. So elbows under the shoulders or slightly in front, palms facing down. Push down with the forearms onto the mat so you're not sinking in your shoulders. So you push down to find a lift, supporting yourself. Hug your elbows in towards the chest as the heart comes forward and up. Shoulders open. Now try not to just let your head crank all the way up. There's a slight pull in of the chin, so there's a free flow of energy along the spine. Now if this is too much and you feel some pain or pressure in your lower back, you could start to draw the belly in and pubic bone curls in towards the chin and gently firm the glutes to stabilize the lower back. If you don't feel any issues, you're feeling really good here, then try to relax the lower half of your body completely without losing the frame in the upper body. Just a few more cycles of breath here. Bringing love into the lower back. Okay, now we're going to slowly release. Just open up your elbows, lower your chest down, stack your palms, forehead on the back of the hands. Just give yourself a moment to adjust and feel. Now we're going to come into a quad stretch here. So we'll take the right arm behind us, bend your right knee, grab a hold of the outside of the right foot. And if this is enough, you stay right here. If you want a little more, and you don't feel any pressure in your lower back, you can come onto your left forearm. You could turn the fingers facing on an angle, whatever feels the most comfortable. You can keep it parallel. If this is too much on the lower back, then lower the chest down. If you have really open quads and you want to go even deeper, you can start to spiral the fingers to face forward. I don't have that space, but I want to give you that option and draw the right heel towards the glute even more. As long as there's no pain. Now with lots of care, release that right foot. Try not to slingshot the leg down. Lower with control. And then we'll go to the other side. So left hand back, bend the left knee, grab a hold of the foot. So to go even deeper here, rather than letting the low back just splay out, you can start to tuck the tailbone under, so pubic bone in towards the chin, and try not to let the knees just splay out to the side. This might be enough, or come onto your forearms, and maybe you go deeper if you have the space. But really try not to force yourself into anything. Connect with your breath. Okay, with lots of care, we're going to release that foot. And then we'll bring the hands by the upper chest. We're going to push down with the hands, lift the belly, extend the arms, and come into child's pose. Toes touch, knees wide. Sit bones toward the heels. And walk the hands forward, melt yourself down. Give yourself a couple breaths here in the center. So feeling your lower back release, relax the shoulders. And I will add in another shoulder opener here. So your left hand is going to thread through, left shoulder down, left ear down. You can tent up onto the right fingertips. Push down with that left arm. Find your sweet spot. Nice, sweet, soft, open breaths. Back to center, inhale, tent up the fingers. As you exhale, right arm threads through, right palm up, right shoulder, right ear down. So if you're wanting a little more, just press down with that right forearm as you peek under your left underarm. Good. Come back to center. And then we'll shift the weight forward, bring the knees underneath the hip bones, toes tucked under. We're going to prepare for downward facing. So lift your knees, send the hips up and back. First down dog of this practice, maybe of the day. Pedaling out the knees, the feet, push down through all 10 knuckles. Release any excess tension in the head, the neck. Magnetize the forearms and wrap the upper arms around and in. Broaden the upper back. Belly pulls in. Long spine. Now fix your eyes on one point. Start to steady your mind. Stabilize your breathing. We're going to sweep the right leg up to three-legged dog. Hips stay closed, long spine, extend the leg, point the toes, keep pulling the belly in. And then as you exhale, bend your right knee and step the foot through. Left knee comes down, low lunge. So the arms are going to reach up, thumbs back, pinkies forward, drop that right hip down, low belly zips in, softening the shoulders. You can engage the glute, the left glute, for more stability. Fix your eyes on one point. Good. Now we'll bring the hands down. Option to keep the left knee down, or if you'd like a little more, tuck the left toes under and lengthen the back leg. Right heel pulls back, left toes forward. Left hand down, so a little bit closer to the right foot. And then the right arm's going to open up, twist. So the right knee is going to want to go out to the side. Can you keep drawing that right knee in? Soften the left shoulder and open up your wing here. So you're twisting from the belly, from the abdomen. If your back leg is powered up, commit to it. Finding your breath. And if at any point you want to lower the knee down, by all means. Let's add in an arm circle. So right arm goes back, down, forward, and around. If at this point you want to lower the knee, feel free to do just that. Just opening up in the right shoulder. Next time that your arm is back up, we're going to open it up. So break the rules here. Don't worry about the knee. You can bend that right elbow. Just open up the chest. Make it luxurious as long as there's no pain in the lower back. Break the rules. And then back to your simple twist. Preparing for a quad opener here. I like to use a block. If you have a block, feel free to use one. The right arm's going to go back and around. Bend the left knee. Grab a hold of the foot if you can. So you might have to ease off on the hips. And then once you have the foot, you might just stay here, or you can re-hinge. Now you choose. Right knee can stay forward, keeping it stacked and aligned. Or if you like to turn the right toes out, you can do that and come onto the outer edge of the right foot. Whatever supports you the most today. So you're inviting in a little twist here as well. Chest open. Breathe into the quad. See where you could soften a little more. Without slingshotting the foot, just gently release it down. And then block aside. Power up your back leg. Okay, gaze slightly forward, fingertips forward. Weight is going to come into the right foot. You're going to awaken the legs now. Left leg extends, flex the foot, hips closed. So the hip's not opening. Breathe in, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, slowly lower the left leg beside the right. Forward fold. Stay here in your fold. You're welcome to bend the knees here a lot or lengthen. Notice if you're way back in your heels, can you trust and shift the weight slightly forward? Get the shoulders out of the ears. Halfway lift on an inhale. So fingertips to shins or quads, belly in, shoulders back, chin in, lengthen. As you exhale, forward fold. We're going to rise. Root down with your feet to rise. Feel the strength and power of your legs. Arms reach up. And exhale, arms down by your side. Opening up a little more in our shoulders. Hip bones stay facing forward. Inhale, arms sweep up. Low belly zips in. As you exhale, we'll twist to the right. Right arm back, left arm forward. Hip bones stay forward. Collarbones open. Inhale, arms reach up, center. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, arms reach up. Tailbone lengthens down. Bend your elbows, cactus, blossom the heart open, lifting up and out. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Lead with the heart, fold over your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Smooth breath in, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms and step back to downward facing dog. Connect with your breath. Shift forward to high plank, heels, hips, shoulders, head in one line. We're going to come onto our forearms. It doesn't matter which one comes down first. Lower, lower. All right, so pubic bone curling in towards the chin. Try not to go way too low or way too high. Hips in line with the shoulders. Just going to awaken the core a little bit here. Steady your eyes on one point. Imagine there's a string tied to the back of your knees and someone's lifting the legs so they're empowered. You might shake a little bit. That's okay. We're getting stronger. Building stability. Try not to collapse in your shoulders. Push down with your forearms. One more cycle of breath here. And release your knees down. Point your toes. Lower yourself down onto your stomach. Arms down by your side. Palms facing down, preparing for locust, Savasana, to strengthen the back body. When you're ready, loop the shoulders onto the back, so chest is open. Start to lift the forehead, shoulders, palms, arms, chin in, so that we're not cranking the neck. Staying here, or maybe tops of the feet lift, so you point your toes so much. Shins lift, knees lift, maybe quads lift. Now, we're calm here, we're steady, we're grounded. The mind is absorbed in the breath, feeling the back body come alive. How stable can you be? And then we'll release. Make a pillow with your hands, stack your palms, rest your forehead on the hands. Let yourself just adjust and receive. Beautiful. Let's bring our hands by the upper chest. Tuck the toes underneath. When you're ready, push down with your hands, extend the arms, lift the belly. Belly pulls in. Exhale, downward facing. Preparing for the other side. So left leg is going to sweep up. Inhale, belly pulls in, long spine, legs lengthened. Hips closed. As you exhale, bend your left knee, step the left foot through. Right knee comes down, preparing for low lunge. Drop that left hip down, arms reach up, thumbs back, pinkies forward. Softening the shoulders, low belly zips in, engage the glute. For more stability, fix your eyes on one point. Tune into your breath. Now release your hands down and bring that right hand a little closer to the left foot. Now you can tuck the back foot under and engage the back leg. Left heel towards right toes towards left. Left arm opens up, twist. So the left knee is going to want to draw out, hug it in. So your right shoulder or inside of the arm coming in towards the leg, but soften the shoulder away from the ears. One breath at a time. Now, if you want to bring the knee down, you can do that here. We'll invite in the arm circles, back, down, forward, up, and around. Finishing off your last circle, preparing for our quad opener. So feel free to use a block under your right hand, especially if you have tighter quads. Left arm reaches back, bend your right knee, grab a hold of the foot. So you're doing this slowly and carefully so there are no spasms. So left knee can stay facing forward, staying in alignment, or if you want, you can turn the toes out and open it up, but make sure there's no pain in the lower back. Where can you soften? And without slingshotting that right foot, release it down. Blocks aside. Power up your back leg. And we're going to prepare to step forward. So gaze in front of you, fingertips forward. Transfer the weight into your left foot. Extend both legs, hips closed. Flex the foot. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Really extend the legs. As you exhale, lower the right leg beside the left, forward fold. A cycle of breath here. Good. Now, feet are hip width distance. We're going to come into chair pose. Nice and controlled. Knees bend. Sit back. Chair Utkatasana. Thumbs back. Broaden the upper back. Belly pulls in. Firm the outer ankles. You're going to feel the legs start to awaken. Eyes along the horizon. Come to your breath. And then extend the legs, breathe in, arms reach up, and exhale, lower the arms down. We're going to prepare for dancer's pose, Natarandasana. So what we'll do here is feet on the ground, open up your right arm as if you're holding a tray, left hand on the waist. When you find your balance, so your eyes will focus on one point, weight into the left foot, bend your right knee, grab a hold of the inside of the right foot. So you might find that the ribs are going to splay out a little bit when you do that. That's okay, but as long as you come back and realign. So draw that pubic bone in, curl it in. For balance and stability, sometimes I like to bring my left hand into half prayer right into the center. When you feel, if you feel stable today, you could start to extend the left arm up. Palm either faces in or palm away from you, palm open forward. That just helps to keep the chest open. You can start to kick the foot into the hand and start to move like a pendulum. Don't worry so much about what it's supposed to look like. You can even make a mudra, thumb and pointer finger with the left hand. Just feel into the pose. And rather than looking down, just see if you can lift your gaze. So you're rooting down with the left foot and you're finding a lift, an uplifting quality. Where's your breath? And when you feel ready, you're going to slowly, with care and grace, release. Give yourself a moment to just feel and adjust. And then we'll go to the other side. So right hand on the hip, left palm faces up. Bend your left knee, grab a hold of the inside of the left foot. Maybe right hand to center in half prayer. Pubic bone curls in, steady your eyes on one point. When you feel ready, you can start to extend that right arm, whatever variation suits you today, kicking the left foot into the hand. Lifting up. And then slowly release. We'll pause here in Tadasana. Palms face forward, proud open chest. Feel the power of your legs supporting you. Close your eyes. Let yourself just feel. Feel the effects of the asana, the posture practice. We're often rushing through our practice, through our life, and we often forget to pause and just feel, experience it. Slowly open your eyes, last flow, arms reach up, breathe in. And exhale, lead with the heart, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to down dog, or you could flow here, last flow. If you'd like, chaturanga to upward facing or belly to cobra. Remember, nice and slow. Enjoy the process. Now let's take child's pose. Toes touch, knees wide, sit bones to the heels, and melt your heart and forehead down. Relax your elbows. Just feel your lower back release. Stay close to your breath. Beautiful. Well, let's lift ourselves up and we'll come into Virasana on the knees. So if you don't have a block and you know the knees are tight, you can just sit on the heels and stay right here. This is super grounding, especially if you're feeling a little stimulated. Perhaps just stay right here. If you want to try something else and you have a block, bring a block horizontally between the ankles here and then sit on the block. This might be enough. The heels now are just on the outside of the thighs. Or if you want a little more and you're feeling pretty grounded, not too stimulated, then maybe try to take the hands back. Make sure the knees aren't lifting. I always like to lift and lower my hips so that the lower back feels lengthened. It's like a slight tucking under, and this might be enough. Maybe you can come onto your forearms. Knees stay down. Again, you're not pushing or trying to prove anything, just giving you the options just in case this is what your body is craving. Maybe you take the block out. Make sure there's no pain. Pay attention the whole way down. Why are you going to the full expression? Is it because it's what your body really craves and needs? Making sure there is no pain. If you're going all the way down, you're now inviting in a back bend. Maybe you grab opposite elbows. You want to find this place of ease and calm wherever you are as we are slowing down the practice even more now. Tuning into your breath. If you are all the way onto your back, with lots of care, bring yourself back up. If you're on your forearms, bring yourself back up. And we'll pause here with the spine upright. Just a couple grounding breaths. Good. And now we'll come on to all fours just for a moment, block aside. And just extend your right leg back. Just bring the blood flow back into the leg. You're going to rock forward and back. And then switch sides, left leg extends back. Good. And now we'll come into a seated twist. So you can let your legs come over to one side. Bring your sit bones down. Left knee is going to be bent on the bottom, and then right foot crosses to the outside of the left thigh. Making sure both sit bones are grounded. Sometimes the right hip stays hiked up. If that's the case, maybe tuck a blanket underneath or a block, and if you don't have that, just extend the left leg out long. So both sit bones rooted, firm that right foot down onto the ground, right hand behind you for support, left arm reaches up, breathe in. As you exhale, you're twisting to the right, so hug your right knee in or hook. So the right knee comes in, right thigh in, and you're twisting to the right from the core. The shoulders and the head are last to turn. Crown of the head over the base of the spine. Now, twists are really, really great for balancing and neutralizing our prana, our life force. One breath at a time. Good, release. Come to center and just interlace your hands around your right shin. Just pause here with a tall spine. Just holding on to your right leg. Just feel the effects of your twist. And then we'll move to the other side, simple switch. So right knee bends on the bottom, left foot to the outside of the right thigh. Plant that foot down and then make sure both sit bones are down. Maybe one side feels different. Rooted. Left arm behind you. Use it as a kickstand. Right arm reaches up. Breathe in. As you exhale, hug the left thigh in or hook right tricep outside of the left thigh. Twist from the abdomen. So keep drawing that left thigh in. Shoulders and head last to turn. Okay, so we don't need to look all the way back. You can dial it down a little bit. The turn of the head. Feeling the abdomen rise and fall as you breathe. Okay, and then release to center. Interlace the hands around the left leg. Just hold yourself up here. Feel the effects. Good, now let's unravel the legs and extend them out in front of us. And we'll just do a nice, simple, short forward fold here. So again, you can remove the flesh, connect the sit bones, arms will reach up. You can always keep a bend in the knees if the hamstrings feel tight. Breathing in. As you exhale, lengthen the spine first, and then find a fold here. So try not to totally round in the upper back. You want to find length here. Just a few more cycles of breath here. Good. Now extend the arms forward, lengthen the spine, inhale, lift up, and exhale, lower the arms down. We're going to roll down onto our back, so make sure there's enough space. Maybe scooch up a little bit. However you want to lay down, you could use the strength of your core or just let your hands hold on to your thighs. Roll down. Coming into Savasana. So extend your legs out. Long, take up as much space as you'd like. Palms open, maybe give your hips a little sway. Lift your chest, slide the shoulders under. Get comfortable. Release any effort or control of your breathing. Close your eyes. There's nothing left for you to do here. Let your whole body rest. just allow the energy, your prana, your life force, to organize itself into balance and harmony and coherence as you lay here in this ultimate state of receivership. Noticing what it feels like to be at home in the center of your multidimensional being. And know that you always, always have access to this. You can slowly begin your return by deepening your breath. Start to bring some movement back into your body, however you wish. Maybe you move your ankles, your fingers. Maybe you bring the arms up overhead for a nice big stretch. Gently stirring the body into wakefulness. Bring your knees in toward you. Give yourself a hug. Acknowledge your efforts. Roll over to one side and just pause on your side for a moment. Give yourself a couple of deep breaths into your upper back, tuning into gratitude. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. Find a tall spine. Hands on the lap. Close your eyes. Go inward here. Enjoy these next few moments with yourself and with your breath. Noticing any shifts, if there are any. Just enjoy this stillness. Bring one hand to your heart, the other hand on top of that hand, slight bowing of the chin. Notice how this gesture feels to you. And welcome yourself home. Let's bring our palms to touch. Acknowledge the light and the teacher that is within you. Thank you so much for your trust, for sharing your practice with me. From my heart to yours. Namaste.